I will be talking to you about an entrepreneur program today. That program is for the people who have businesses abroad, who have business experience, who wish to come to Canada, specifically in Ontario. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Sajjad Malik. I'm a business and immigration lawyer, a barrister and solicitor in Ontario, Canada, and I'm speaking to you from my office in Mississauga, Ontario. I will be talking to you about an entrepreneur program today. That program is for the people who have businesses abroad, who have business experience, who wish to come to Canada, specifically in Ontario, establish a business or acquire an existing business, and then based on that business they are seeking immigration and permanent residence in Canada. This program, as I've said earlier, is both for the new businesses, someone who wishes to acquire a new business or start a new business, or for someone who has already identified a business or who is thinking of buying a business in Canada. He has some business in mind and he wishes to acquire that business and become a permanent resident of Canada. There are certain requirements of Ontario Immigrant Nominee Program for entrepreneurs. These are net worth requirements, these are business investment requirements, these are requirements to prove your business management experience, and multiple other things. But broadly, you can divide this program into further two categories. One, for businesses which are targeted or which are being established or thought to be established in the Greater Toronto area, the Toronto area surrounding the main core Toronto and the neighboring suburbs, and the area which is outside of the Greater Toronto area. If you're coming to the Greater Toronto area, then you have to show a minimum net worth of $800,000 or higher. The higher your net worth is, the more points you would grab. But $800,000 is the minimum net worth for the program for someone who intends to buy a business or start a business inside Greater Toronto area. The minimum investment requirement for this program for within the GTA, it's higher compared to other provinces and even compared to the Greater Toronto area, which is for the outside of Greater Toronto area. Now, the second class is the people who wish to invest in Ontario, but they wish to go outside of Greater Toronto area. For outside of Greater Toronto area, the minimum net worth requirement is $400,000. The minimum investment requirement is $200,000. And yes, you have to establish that you have the required skill and business ability and business management experience, so you could run the intended business in Canada successfully in Ontario. Now, this program is for those people who have higher net worth, who are able to invest a minimum investment or even higher, those who are able to create jobs in Canada, those who are able to give a solid business plan. And then these people, if they meet the basic eligibility requirements, they are able to submit their expression of interest. Now, expression of interest is kind of a bidding process in which you strategize your proposal, and based on that strategy, you submit your EOI. If you haven't strategized well in your EOI process, you're not likely to get an invitation to apply. If you have strategized it well, then it goes to a pool of applicants who also wish to immigrate to Canada. They will also have higher net worth, higher investment, business proposal, business experience, everything. So once we submit your EOI, then your application goes to a pool of applicants where other applicants are also lying, and government picks up the strongest profiles, the people who get the maximum secure points as per certain scoring mechanism, and then these people are invited to apply. So then that's the time when you successfully have to establish all the credentials which you claimed in your expression of interest. If you are approved at the end of that process, after the interview and after thorough diligence from the government, then you sign a performance agreement. Based on that, you come to Canada on a work permit, you establish that business for about 20 months or so, and then after that you go to the provincial government and secure nomination from the province. Once the province has endorsed your permanent residence nomination, they have provided you per PR nomination, then you apply to the federal government and become a PR of Canada. Now, this is a very sophisticated process. This is for those people who are actually businessmen. This is those people who have actual high net worth. These are those people who are actually committed to investing in Ontario, inside GTA or outside of Greater Toronto area. Now, if you are an entrepreneur who has that net worth, who has worked abroad, who has done businesses abroad, successfully done businesses abroad, he's the person who can take the chance of becoming an entrepreneur in Canada, then this may be the right program for you. The beauty of this program is once you are nominated, once you become once you submit your application, you are allowed to submit application for all your dependents, your wife, your children, all the children who are below 22 years of age and unmarried, they are your dependents. So if you have 6 children and a couple of you as a couple, then now 8 people will become permanent residents of Canada using this program. So minimum investment requirement for whole of Ontario is $200,000, which is outside of GTA, but there's no limit for the higher. We have seen cases, we had clients who invested or who proposed to invest $1 million or $1.5 million in this program, but everything counts in these programs, like your net worth has points, your investment ability, how much you invest, your business experience. You should have at least 2 years in the last 5 years of business experience, but higher the business experience, more points you get. If you are investing in certain specific industries, then you may get more points. If you're going to one of the smaller areas where the population is less than a threshold, then you may get higher points in that category as well. Similarly, the number of jobs you're creating, the points would vary as per the number of jobs you create. If you're creating higher numbers of high value jobs, then it'll give you more points. If you're creating low end jobs or minimum jobs, it'll give you less points. So it's a strategic process. You have to think strategically along with your lawyer and then come up with your expression of interest. If you are interested in the Ontario Nominee Program, please get in touch with us and we'll be able to help you in this program in end-to-end process. If you have any questions, please send us an email, send your profile. We'll evaluate whether it is worthwhile to get into a formal legal consultation with you and to run this process. Please let me know if you have any questions. You have our contact details here. If you like the video, please subscribe to the channel and give us a thumbs up. Thank you very much and have a good day.